Maria, you need to come pick up Tommy's unicycle for the next one and his shoes. I'm Mel, I'm the son of Carpenter Mary. Dad Carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom Marianne, I'm the son of Carpenter Mary. I get to make parables. And this is my Tommy Parable series about Tommy, the no-arm Chinese fellow. How did he get to be missing both arms? He was brown-nosed and being blindly obedient. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper because he was told to, as a test of loyalty of the Chinese street. Slowly fed that right arm in, and the left arm, of course, was surprised. Figured that might happen to me next, and he jumped off. That's a wise thing to do, and I hope those are in the next shoes of Tommy will heed that, because Tommy's a punching bag right now, and that's the nicest thing that's going to happen to him. Let me preface this by why you see some of the darker Tommies. Because I was physically threatened today by a thug, a Muslim, Mormon, a thug, a Chinese asshole, a doggy, from down below, a staged event here at Teague Terrace, which involved the management. A woman who said, yes, the Indian African American a woman whose management now, and as I say a lot, I haven't seen the same one twice in those shoes of hers. Said she would take care of the thug, and I haven't heard back from her. I've called up Rob Zipchak. It's very real stuff here. And I haven't heard back from him. He's often seen talking with the thug, or at least the character. Sorry. Stating experience, what Tommy is now. I haven't heard back from him. I'm waiting on my pills, and yeah. When I looked out, the man resembled the maintenance guy, the Muslim maintenance guy, but it was a Muslim from the, as I often say, the African American Muslim Mormon Chinese asshole apartment down below. That they had finally started to get a handle on the hatred noise, played intensely and shaking the floorboards loud enough for me to complain during the day. And then the management told the man down below, part of the stage event, that I had complained, and he came up here and threatened me. Said, pounded on that door and said he would, next time he gets a complaint, talking as if he were the maintenance guy. Next time he gets a complaint, a noise complaint from me, he's going to come up here at 3 in the morning, pound on the door. And yeah, it called me a crippled, a fuck. So that inspires my mean fire and brimstone parables about Tommy, and in this one, Tommy's managing that. And it's a black hole group now, and it's one of those groups, if you know my street fiction, unseen business fiction, is connected to a lot of folks worldwide. And when you become a black hole, it's literally whoever puts in the shoes follows suit with what happened to this one. And the group, as a street cop, explains to Rhea as he calls her up and tells her, yes, he won her heart, Tommy did, on the dance floor of the snake pit, snaked his way into her heart, and he's been there ever since. And usually I do a funny thing like yesterday, and I love that yesterday. You know, about the little old lady beating Tommy with a broom because he was trying to eat a cat alive. Well, it's the only way you can grab with his mouth. And he was, shaking the cat against the side of the little old lady's house, trying to knock it out, and it didn't work. The cat just scratched up his belly. There's a little funny from yesterday for today, because I'm waiting on my pill. He's supposed to be here from 1 to 5, and they called me and said, I called them, and then they called back. And yes, the guy delivering the pills, the past couple of times I said that that bearded look. Yes, it's a comical Chinese asshole Mormon ways of thinking and doing, because I look out and there's a guy with a beard. I'm not going to go get my pills. It's that guy threatening, literally pounding on the door in such a manner. So the street cop, unseen business cop, is getting lots of wool from all over the country from other street cops, is telling Rio, yeah, you're gonna have to come pick up Tommy's unicycle. We know they're gonna have someone else in the shoes tomorrow. Hopefully it won't become a black hole with all of its subgroups. Well, I need to get back to my Harry and Ray and my bangs and all that. Saw a nice street ambulance outside earlier. Didn't have the lights on, so it wasn't making a pickup on the stage. But anyway, Bria's going to come down, pick up the unicycle, and wait for somebody to drop off a new guy with no arms, and all in the group. In my Mean Street Fiction. All in the group, all connected with the group of the man that was beaten on that door will lose their arms, and Tommy is currently hanging by his balls of steel. I better get my sugar check done. Hanging by his balls of steel. And being a punching bag for a lot of mean folks who have just been made fools of by the Muslim, Mormon, Chinese streets. And everybody sees the crumbling wall. So welcome to hell, Tommy. You are now stadium experience, as I often colorfully refer to it. And Tommy, all with you with those having your arms taken off, either the slow way in my Mean Fire and Brimstone parables, or the fast way. They'll make up for the pain of not being able to lose those knuckles or shaving at the time. They'll make up for that in the long haul. They got all kinds of chamomile and other methods, and they've also got, Tommy also has that fountain of youth in his eyes and his body. I do too. Growing a new body, I grow a whole new body, new eyes, everything, to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. You can see that all the brown is just about white now, and that's what's taking it out. Been going on since 1996. Slowly but surely, and I've been taking more vitamins lately, or hadn't been taking vitamins at all for a long time. And this is what's going on. The street can, accelerate things like that and make sure that Tommy's heart is hardwired. For those who don't want to laugh along with the rest of the streets, can cry alone, can scream along. Come see me. This is the real world here, with the eyes grown anew and folks selling their soul in the medical community, among others, to be in the way of medical research. Doctors of blind folks. Oh, if you want to insert stents and do other kind of invasive stuff, you're not welcome for medical research, but all kinds of non-invasive ways of studying and learning. Doctors of blind folks would be very interested in that kind of stuff. And yes, back to my Mean Street Fiction. Tommy, welcome to the way you're going to see the world for a long damn time to come. Semper Fi. Aim high, fly high, win. This we will defend. Defend America and the world from the great wall of evil that you see crumbling around you. Remember to swing them for me. Our armless folks didn't want to laugh along. Instead, we'll be screaming alone.